Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue à Learn French by Suchita. Je m'appelle Suchita, votre enseignante de la langue française, and in this video, I am going to teach you how do you type the French accents on Mac. Before we begin with this video, I would like to introduce you to my website www.learnfrenchbysuchita.com, where you will find recorded courses for all your French language needs. We have courses for DELF A1, DELF A2, DELF B1, TEF TCF recorded course, French phonetics as well. We have special courses for our school students ranging from grade 5 to grade 8. We also have courses for university students who are enrolled in certificate course or diploma course in Delhi University. And finally, we also have courses for our school students who are aiming to appear for their DELF Prem or DELF Junior examinations. So hurry up and check it out. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. And in this video, I am going to teach you how do you type the French accents on Mac. I have divided the series into two parts. In the first part of the series, we had learned how do you type the French accents on Windows. And in today's video, we are going to learn how do you type the French accents on Mac. If you have not watched the first part of this series, I'm dropping the link in the card above. You can watch that video and then come back here again. So let's just start with the video. And the first accent that we are going to start with is l'accent aigu. L'accent aigu. Now this is the acute angle accent, and in French this accent is applied only on the vowel E. Now let's just learn how do you do that. Now in Windows, the principal key which was playing the role, that was the control key. Now similarly in Mac, the main key that you will be using for applying the French accents, that will be the option key. So what do you have to do in order to apply this accent? You need to press the option key followed by E. You have to press both these keys together, then release it, and then press the key on which you want this accent. So let's say I want this accent on the letter E. So I'll press option plus E together, then release it, and then press E again because I need the accent on the letter E. So I'll do it for you. Option plus E together, and then followed by E again. I'll do it again for you. So option plus E together, release it, then press E again. Now let's say if you want the similar accent on the capital letter E, then you have to follow the similar combination. The only difference is we have to add the shift key in between. So what do you have to do? You have to press option key followed by the letter E. You have to press both these keys together, then release it, then press shift key followed by the letter on which you want this accent. So let's say I want this accent on the letter E. So what I'll do? Option plus E together, then release it, then shift and then E together. All right. I'll do it again for you. Option plus E together, release it, then press shift and then E again. I would really want that you open MS Word on your Mac and try it out with me. And if it doesn't work, please mention them in the comment section below. Now let's move on with the second accent, and the second accent is l'accent grave, which is the obtuse angle accent. Now in French, this accent is applied on three vowels. We apply it on the letter A, we apply it on E, and we apply it on U. So let's learn how do you type this accent. Again, you have to press the option key followed by the key on which you have the tilde. That means the key which is just on the left hand side of the number 1. So you have to press tilde. You have to press both these keys together, then release it, and then type the letter on which you want this accent. So let's say I want this accent on the letter A. So what I'll do? Option plus tilde, release the key, then press A. I'll do it again for you. So option plus tilde together, then release the keys and then press A. Let's say I want a similar accent on the letter E. I press option followed by tilde followed by the letter E, because this time I want this accent on the letter E. So I'll do it for you. Option plus tilde, release the key and then press E. Let's do it again. Option plus tilde, E. Now let's type the similar accent on the letter U. So again, you have to follow the similar combination. Option plus tilde followed by the letter U. I'll do it for you. So option plus tilde, release the key, press the letter U. Let's do it again. Option plus tilde together, release the key, press the letter U. And I hope that works for you. Now let's learn how do you type the similar accent, l'accent grave, on the capital letters A, E and U. So you have to follow the similar combination, but you have to add the shift key in between. So what do you have to do? Let's say I want it on the capital letter A. So I'll follow option plus tilde. You have to press both these keys together,
release it, then press Shift followed by A. So I'll do it for you. Option plus tilde together, release the key, Shift A, and it comes. Let's do it again. Option plus tilde, release the keys, Shift plus A. Let's do the similar combination on the letter E. Option plus tilde followed by Shift followed by the letter E. Option plus tilde, release the key, Shift plus E. And finally, let's try the similar combination on the letter U. So Option plus tilde, release the key, press Shift and U together. So Option plus tilde, release the key, Shift plus U. Let's move on with our third accent, and the third accent is l'accent cédille. Now in French, this accent is applied only on the letter C. Before we begin with this accent, I would like to tell you that there is a superb course on our website www.learnfrenchbysuchita.com which explains the usage of all these accents along with the phonetics of the French language, which is named as French Speaking and Communication course. You can definitely check that course out and you will find the link in the description box below. So let's learn how do you do that. So again, you have to press the Option key followed by the letter C. You have to press both these keys together. Option plus C, release it, and then press the key on which you want this accent. So let's say I want this accent on the letter C. So I'll press C again. So Option plus C, release the key, press C again. I'll do it again for you. Option plus C, release the key, C again. And now let's learn how do you type the similar accent on the capital letter C. So you will follow the similar combination. You just need to add the Shift key in between. So how will you do? Option plus C together, release the key, then Shift plus C together. Let's do it again. Option plus C together, release the key, Shift plus C again. Let's move on with our fourth accent, and the fourth accent is l'accent circonflexe. This is the accent in the shape of the hat, and in French, this particular accent is applied on all the vowels. So we can apply it on A, E, I, O, U. Now let's learn how do you do that. So again, you have to press the Option key followed by the number 6 and then followed by the letter on which you want this accent. So let's try it out together. Option plus 6, release the key, press A. Let's do it again. Option plus 6 together, release the key and then press A. Let's say I want a similar accent on the letter E. So again, I'll press Option plus 6 together, release the key and then press E. Again, Option plus 6 together, release the key, press E. Let's try it out on the letter I. Again, the similar combination followed by the letter I. So Option plus 6 followed by the letter I. Let's try it out on the letter O. So again, the similar combination followed by the letter O. So Option plus 6 followed by the letter O. Again, Option plus 6, release the key, press the letter O. And finally, let's try it out on the letter U. So again, the similar combination followed by the letter U. So Option plus 6 followed by the letter U. Now let's type the similar accent, l'accent circonflexe, on the capital letters A, E, I, O, U. So you have to follow the similar combination, but in addition to that, you have to add the Shift key in between. So similar combination, Option plus 6 key together, then release it and then press Shift followed by the letter A. Let's say you want it on the letter A. So Option plus 6 together, release it, then press Shift A together. Let's do it again. Option plus 6 together, release it, then Shift plus A. Now let's say you want it on the capital letter E. So again, the similar combination followed by the letter E. So Option plus 6 together, release it, Shift plus E together. Let's do it on the letter I. So Option plus 6 together, release it, Shift plus I together. Let's type this accent on the capital letter O. So again, the similar combination. Option plus 6 together, release the key, Shift plus O together. And finally, let's type it out on the letter U. So again, the similar combination followed by the letter U. So Option plus 6 together, release the key, then Shift plus U together. Now finally, let's learn the last accent, and the last accent is l'accent tréma. Now l'accent tréma, which are the two dots, and in French, these are applied on three vowels, the vowels E, I, and U. Now in order to type this accent, you need to press the Option key followed by the letter U. You need to press both these keys together and then followed by the key on which you want this accent. So let's say you want this accent on the letter E. Let's try it out. So Option plus U together, release the key and press E. And let's do it again. So Option plus U, release the key and then press the E. Let's try the similar accent on the letter I. So again, the similar combination followed by the letter I. So Option plus U together, release the key and then press I. And finally, let's try it out on the letter U. So again, the similar combination followed by the letter U. So you have to type Option plus U together, release the key, then press U again. Now let's say if you want to type the similar accent on the capital letters E, I or U, you have to follow the similar combination, but you have to add the shift key in between. Now let's try this accent on the capital letter E. So Option plus U together, then release the key, then press shift key followed by E. Let's do it together. So Option plus U, release the key, then press shift plus E. Let's try it out on the letter I, the capital letter I. So again, the similar combination followed by shift key followed by the letter I. So Option plus U together, release the key, shift plus I. And finally, let's do it on the capital letter U. So Option plus U followed by the shift key followed by the letter U. So Option plus U together, release the key and then press shift plus U together. Now, if you do not want to remember all these combinations, now Mac provides you a simpler way to type all these accents. Let's say if you want to type it on the letter E. So what you have to do, you have to long press the letter E. And all these accents appear. And then you can choose any accent. Let's say you want accent aigu, you can choose. Let's say you want accent grave, you can choose this. Let's say you want accent circonflexe, you can choose this. Let's say you want the accents on the letter A. So you long press the letter A and all these accents appear on the top and you can choose any of the accents whichever you want. This particular feature is not available on Windows. It is available on Mac. Now that's it for this video. If you like this video, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and do not forget to share this video with all your friends and relatives, whosoever is facing problem with typing the French accents on a laptop. And I will see you soon with the next video. Till then, au revoir, à bientôt et bisous bisous.